Hi everybody and welcome back. Happy 2021. Yeah, I know it's February. I'm sorry. I will address my absence in another video, but in today's video, I am going to be trying out the new Fenty foundation. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, and I am so excited to be trying this, you guys. I have had this for over a month. And I have been sitting on this, and I said that I am not gonna wear this until I share it on YouTube first. So I'm really excited about this. This is in the shade 345. If you're part of the 345 hive, give this video a like. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video because I am going to try to do a whole Fenty face. I think I have just enough to do the entire face with Fenty. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so yeah, I've been gone a minute. I've had some things that I've needed to take care of, but I'm back now. I'm really excited about this foundation. I have never, I think that I used powder foundation once. I think when my mom took me to Macy's, and I think it was like Clinique or something, but I have mostly only used like liquid and cream foundation, so this is just really interesting to me. I don't know what to do with this because I have been watching some YouTube videos and I've noticed people using this in so many different ways. So it does seem like it has the potential for multi-uses, which I definitely love. So I've seen people put on foundation and then put this on top of liquid foundation. I have seen people just use this as foundation and nothing else. I've seen people use this as a setting powder. So yeah, I am super excited about this. So this is the shade 345, like I said, and it comes in standard Fenty packaging. Medium to full coverage for all, light as air, flawless filter effect. So we'll see if that's the case. And yeah, I mean, I know you guys have seen this all before, but it comes, this is how it looks. And that is the shade 345. And then of course it comes with the touch-up sponge in here, which I'm not going to be using. I am going to save this for a touch-up sponge because this is honestly, it feels just like your run-of-the-mill sponge that you can pick up in any store. So I don't think there's anything special about this for application. So I'm just going to save that for when I need it on the go. And there is a wonky, really wonky mirror right there. And of course it has a real mirror right there. And you can see my Fenty stuff right there. I am going to be doing a full Fenty face today. So that includes my skincare. So what I have on my face right now, I am using skincare from Fenty. I am using the Fat Water. I have that on my face. And I also have the moisturizer sunscreen on my face because I am leaving the house today. So I am doing a completely full Fenty face. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do some swatches first because I want to see how close this comes to the original 345 foundation. So I have the 345 right here in the Soft Matte Pro Filter, and then I have that in the Hydrating Long Wear Foundation. So I'm just going to do a quick swatch and let you guys see like what the color differences is. This is the moisturizing foundation right here. And that really is a good match for me once it's all blended out. The Pro Filter Matte Liquid Foundation. So I'm going to try that right here. And this is also in 345. So as you can see, those are pretty close to each other. Let's open up this powder foundation and see what we got. So it feels very smooth. It does feel just like a powder. It feels very velvety, very soft. And I hope that this is the right shade, you guys. Oh. Alright, so you're seeing this is all 345. So right here is the powder foundation. Right here was the liquid hydrating. This was the hydrating foundation. And then this one right here is the original Soft Matte Pro Filter foundation. So it looks like this 345 is an extremely good match for me. I'm really relieved about that. So I'm gonna wipe this off and then we're gonna get started on the makeup look. I think that I'm going to use, as usual, I'm going to be using a Fenty sponge. Look at me, a Fenty sponge. And then I think that I am going to be using a Fenty, let's see, foundation brush. You guys, I'm also going to be testing out the Gloss Bomb creams today, which oh God, I'm so super excited about that. This is my whole little Fenty basket. I have a bunch of stuff in here. I think the only thing that I couldn't find in my stash was the mascara, so I'm going to be skipping that step in this video, but everything else is definitely going to be Fenty. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Baby What It Do. This is their dewy setting spray or primer spray. You can use it for both. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use this to prime my face. Okay, and now I'm going to go in first with all of my cream products because this is a powder, so I don't really want to put concealer and things over this. So I'm going to go in with my Fenty concealer, and this is in the shade 345. And I'm just going to be using a little bit of this under my eyes. This is really thick. I'm not the biggest fan of this because it is so thick, but I will say that it does not move when I want to wear a concealer and I need to stay for the whole day. This is what I use because it does not move. I'm going to use the brush to just pat this in. And as you can see, this is super yellow. This looks much better than I used to think. Maybe it's the setting spray because this does not look as cakey and thick as it normally does. This looks good. Okay, I'm glad I revisited this. I want to really try this this Cheeks Out cream bronzer, and it's cream, and I don't want the powder foundation. I don't want to take a chance of it lifting, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my bronzer now. And this is in the shade Teddy. Now let's hop into the foundation. Again, I'm going to be using my sponge on one side and a brush on the other. I don't think it would be a good idea to wet this. I just don't think the powder and a wet sponge would go well, so I'm just going to go in. It's the strangest thing because on camera it doesn't really, oh, it does look like it. Yeah, this is very nice. Wow, this really did blur. I don't know if I want to put this under my eyes. This looks a tad bit dark. It just a little bit. Oh my God, this is really pretty though. Wow, this is nice. I'm just gonna put some right here. Oh wow, the camera is not doing this justice, and this is definitely buildable. Gosh, this really did kind of camouflage all of my pores because I have a lot of pores in this area. All right, so I think that's it. I do not like to put too much powder on my forehead because I do have forehead lines, and I think that it kind of settles in the lines. So I'm just going to come up a little bit closer so you guys can see the difference between this side of my face and this side. So this is the side with the foundation, and I think that it looks really good. I'm really happy with that finish. I'm happy with the color. I think the shade is absolutely perfect for me, like the perfect shade. 345 is amazing. Someone in my comments said that people don't give it a shot because it looks crazy, like right when you put it on. And I totally agree, but it really, the undertones, if you have like super mustardy undertones or like a yellow olive type of undertone, you really need to give 345 a shot. It's the best. So this is this side with the 345 powder, and this is just my natural face. All right, so I'm going to apply the other side with foundation brush. I'm going to see how I like that. And let's see. It feels like you use a lot though. I don't know if that's true or if it's just because we're not getting that kind of, that swipe on the face that you typically would get with a cream or a liquid foundation. You know, I mean, when you really think about it, you're putting quite a bit and spreading it all over. With this, you're just picking up just a little bit at a time. So I guess that's why it seems like you're using a lot, but I don't really think that we are. I love a foundation that I don't have to bring down to my neck because I hate getting foundation on my clothes. Like it's like my perfect shade. This looks like my skin. This is giving me just like, I feel like the perfect finish. It's not too satiny, it's not too dry, it's not clinging to any of my dry patches. I take tretinoin, or I use tretinoin on my skin now, so my skin is a little bit different than what it used to be. It used to be pretty normal, and now it's leaning more towards dry. They both look the exact same to me. You know what? I take that back. I feel like the sponge blurred my pores just a little bit better than the brush did. Let me see if I can come up just a little bit. I feel like the side where I used the sponge blurred my pores a little bit better than the brush. And I have really big pores on my nose as well. You know what, feeling this and how it's not sticky, it's not powdery, it does not have that powdery feeling, nor does it have that kind of liquid sticky feeling that you get when you're using a liquid or a cream foundation. I'm wondering if it would have been okay to put my concealer on top. Now, lucky for me, I do like using my concealer under my foundation anyway, but this is not performing like how I thought a powder foundation would perform. So this is I'm really loving this. I'm loving this, you guys. Okay, so I'm like, am I supposed to set now with the setting spray, or should I wait, or what we gonna do here? I don't know what to do next. It's been so long since I've done a makeup look, but I'm gonna use this Kilowatt foil highlighter duo, and this is in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. I have been wanting this for so long, and I just never got it, but I finally got it during a Fenty sale, like Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something. But like, do I want to use this today though? You know what, I might just have to go to my old standby, my absolute favorite. I'm just gonna use my regular one because I'm just not feeling these shades today. This is more for summer, so I'm just gonna put this away into the summertime, and I'm gonna go for this more winter friendly Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule shade. So this is giving me such a natural look. I thought that I was really gonna be like glamming it up today, but I did not expect for this foundation to look like this. So I just think that I wanna keep everything super simple today. I'm just gonna go in and brush my brows a little bit. I'm gonna be using this Fenty Wax Pen. This is like one of my favorites. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I absolutely love this. This is my second purchase of this. because sometimes I just don't feel like filling in my brows, but I want to kind of look put together. So only thing I don't like about this is that you do get like makeup on it, and if you use it too hard you'll pull out brows. But I just love how you can just pick this up and go. If they had a tinted version of this, they would win the game. They really would. I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to go in my crease with my bronzer here. This is Caramel Cutie. I'm just going to put a light dusting of that in my crease. So I kind of just want to put this purple color, this purple shade right here on my lids, just a little bit on the mobile lid part, just to give it a little pop of color. Oh, that's beautiful. That way I can actually use it, even if I don't want to use it on my face. Oh, that's very pretty. That is very, very pretty. I love that. I'm just gonna bring this up just a little bit. All right, that's perfect. I actually really like that a lot. Like I said, I do have the Fenty mascara, but I cannot find it. And I actually really like it, so I'm a little bummed out. I don't know. I think it might be rolling around in a purse somewhere, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna go ahead, pop some mascara on, and then I'll be back to finish this up. All right, so now I'm back. Moving on to blush. I really like this eye look. Wow, I just love just popping on some color and going. I'm just gonna be real with you. 1-2 shades, that's good enough for me. All right, so I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna swirl this together for my cheeks. And yeah, this is very, very well used. I absolutely love this. This is very, very well used. I love it. Okay, so I went a little bit overboard, but that's okay. I love blush. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, like I like to do. I love for my nose to look sun-kissed. The setting spray, again, this is the Baby What It Do. This is a makeup refreshing spray. It can't be used as that, so I'm just gonna put this on my face. So let's get down to the lips, you guys. I am so excited. I have been wanting to try these for so long. What shades do I have this? I have this in Cookie Jar, Fenty Glow, and Honey Waffles, which is the one I'm definitely looking forward to, but I'm gonna swatch them all so you guys can see how they look. Okay, so this one is in Fenty Glow, so I'm gonna wipe off what I have on my lips, which is, I'm pretty certain it's Fenty Glow. The original gloss bomb. The original gloss bomb is on my lip, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it is. I put that on this morning. All right, so here we go with this Fenty Glow. So that feels interesting. That feels really interesting. It's definitely not as sticky as the original. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. I like how it's shiny, but it doesn't have like any shimmer or sparkle to it. It just, I don't know, it just makes my lips look really juicy. And this is so close in color and shade to my lip color, but it like enhances it. I can definitely see this being an everyday lip gloss or lip cream or whatever you want to call it, but love this for me. All right, so let's try the next one. The next one we have is Cookie Jar. Obviously I'm saving Honey Waffles for last. And it doesn't, I've noticed though that this doesn't have that bubblegum smell that the original has. As a matter of fact, it almost smells like it doesn't have a scent at all. So that's good. All right, I love this one too. And I'm not a huge fan of brown lipsticks. but I love brown glosses, so yeah, I knew I was gonna like this one. This is Cookie Jar. This is a good shade. All right, so now I just want to, I'm gonna take a minute because I'm expecting waffles, honey waffles, to look amazing, because it has looked, literally, it has looked amazing on every single black girl that I've seen wearing this. Just amazing. Honey waffles, yes. All right. This is like my perfect nude. This almost blends in with my skin tone. This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna go back in with one more pass just to see if I can build up the color a little bit. Oh my gosh. This is it. This is it. Honey waffles, definitely worth the wait. Yeah, this is nice. I actually want to see how this is going to hold up with mask wearing and everything, because it's just, it feels so good. I don't know, it don't feel like, it feels like it's kind of budge proof to me. Yeah, I'm not getting anything already back on my tissue here. It's still just pretty white. So yeah, I want you guys to see how it looks after I've been wearing it for a day, and once my natural oils and stuff starts to come out, just so you can see like how well it does for oil control. But this looks good. This, I can't imagine this not looking good throughout the day, but we'll see. I do have a couple of errands to run. I am going to be wearing my mask, which probably means I need to take this off, because I already know this is not mask proof. This is not mask proof. So it is already 4 o'clock. I'm probably gonna get about 6 hours of wear on this. I will check back in when my day is over, and I'll let you guys know how this makeup held up. Hey you guys, all right, so I am out running errands right now. I wanted you guys to see this makeup in daylight. It's only been about 2 hours because it's 5:54 right now, so it's only been on for about 2 hours, but I just really wanted you to see what this looks like in the sunlight. I don't have any filters or anything on my phone, so I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. I don't know why I do this when I zoom in, I don't know, but so this is how the foundation is looking. There is absolutely no settling in my lines or anything. You see I have lines under my eye like most people. It's not bunching up around my nose yet. And I wanted to say, let me get out your face. I wanted to say that the lip gloss is staying on. That is so crazy to me, because you wouldn't expect it to, but yeah, it's doing pretty good. I am drinking a coffee right here and wearing my mask, and it's holding up pretty well. I haven't had to reapply yet, so that's really shocking. I think that when it first goes on, it's really like dry, or it's really creamy, and then it like dries down a little bit. But you can see I've lost some of it, but I still haven't had to reapply yet, so that's pretty good. And you see that the mask has not left any kind of mask lines on my face so far. So yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. Yeah, this is the great color. This is like my perfect shade. I think that out of all of the foundations, I think that this is probably the closest that I've ever come to my like natural skin color. So that makes me really happy, because Fenty had already kind of done it, because I had never had any foundation that could match my yellow undertones, and Fenty did that. And so now they've done it again, and they've even improved on that with 345. So if you're my shade and you have, you're not really yellow, not golden, if you have really yellow undertones, I would definitely suggest picking this up. This is beautiful. So yeah, I will check back in later before I take my shower. Okay, you guys, so I'm back to close out this video. Right now it is, let's see, 10:57. So it's almost 11 o'clock. And this is how my face is looking. I'm just so happy right now because it looks so good. I have some pretty deep forehead lines and the foundation did not settle in my lines at all. It set my under eye concealer, even though the Fenty under eye concealer really sets on its own, at least for me. I just thought that it did a really good job in making it just, I don't know, just a little bit less cakey looking, because sometimes it can get cakey looking under my eyes. But yeah, everything looks really, really good. I am so happy with this foundation. I don't think that I've ever had a color match like this. So yeah, Fenty just, again, they knocked it out of the ballpark. It never got tacky or sticky or anything. And as you can see, it's still matte. I do have a little bit of a glow peeking out from my natural oils, which is fine. I would say it's definitely worth the money. If you don't have a powder foundation, like I didn't, this is probably a really good place to start. It totally surprised me. I cannot wait to play with it a little bit more and to see what else it can do. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. If you like my content, please subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.